Now, for all the slack that I give Nvidia GPUs, this video might seem at least somewhat weird to some people, especially seeing as I've made so many videos criticizing on Nvidia and whatnot, and they're pricing it and whatnot else. But today, got an RTX GPU. This is not only the very first RTX GPU on the channel officially, but the very first RTX GPU that I have ever held in my entire life. And no, don't worry, this is not just the box, okay? This is not just the box, so don't worry about that. It's actually the box and the GPU and like everything, you know. It's like basically a complete set, the complete original set, so don't worry about that. It's not just the box. As you will see in today's video, at least in my opinion, I think I got a bargain still of a price for this thing, because models with the original packaging and in such a pristine condition as well, at least from what I've seen, go on eBay, as I've seen, for like up to 400 euros. And can you guess for how much I got this one? For a whopping 100 euros. That's right, a whole 300 euros off on this GPU. Now, even if per se this GPU was very used or very damaged or stuff like that, this is still a GPU that costs around 150 to 200 euros on eBay, if not more. So even in the worst case scenario, I still got a 50 to 100 euro discount on this thing, or bargain. So yeah, I mean, at least in my eyes, this is an insanely good bargain. Like not just a good bargain, like a steal of a bargain. So yeah, but anyhow, sadly I did have to open this, so I've already, you know, seen it inside and stuff like that. So yeah, because when I bought it from the dude, you know, we met up in person, and you know, I had to open it up to see if, number one, if the GPU was actually inside of there, so the dude wouldn't scam, you know, and then secondly, so that I could like check the condition from the outside and stuff, see if there was any physical damage and stuff like that. But as you will see in a couple of seconds or in a short amount of time, that is absolutely not the case. So yeah, without wasting any more time, let's open this thing up. Let's open the very first RTX GPU that we have, that I've ever owned, and also the very first RTX GPU on this entire channel. So yeah, here it is with the original packaging and everything. As you can see, here it is. Here is the CDs are right here, probably for like the drivers and stuff like that. And then if I pull out the GPU now, it's gonna be quite hard because I need to be careful, and I'm filming with like one hand. But wait, I'm gonna have to help myself a bit here. There we go. And here it is. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell this. Don't worry about these stains. These stains are just from me touching with my fingers, which are somewhat wet right now, so that's why those stains are there. But they weren't there, trust me, they were not there. So yeah. But anyhow, as you can probably see, or at least I hope you can see from the camera here, this GPU is in absolutely pristine condition. Like, this GPU literally looks like it was brand new. Like, it literally looks like the dude that gave it to me just went to Nvidia the day before and just bought a GPU directly from there. It's like, it's insane. I have never seen a used GPU be this good. I have never seen it look this clean, this new. And I doubt this is even, you know, I think this is actually new. Like, I doubt this is like used or anything, because by the looks of it, it looks almost completely brand new, or like almost untouched. And besides like a few scratches on the heatsink. But the dude said that he rarely used it, so he bought it once and then he almost never used it. He only like rarely used it for like some light video editing, and that was it. So if that's the case, which, I mean, by the looks of it, I'm pretty sure it is, then I have just gotten myself an RTX 2060 in almost brand new condition, which, as I've already said, on eBay go for like around 400 euros or so, or at least up to 400 euros. So if it is what I'm thinking it is, if the situation is what I'm thinking it is, and if what I'm thinking to, if my conclusion is correct, then, of which I'm pretty sure of, nothing is guaranteed, but I am pretty sure that that's the case, like 90% sure, then yeah, I have just gotten myself a like $200 to $300 discount on this GPU, which is yeah, I mean, the words cannot explain how satisfied I am if that's actually the case. Design-wise, this GPU is absolutely amazing. Number one, the first reason why is because I absolutely love this small form factor of GPUs. I absolutely love that. I absolutely love these Mini ITX style GPUs. Secondly, it's because it has a nice gamery style to it, a nice gamery feel to it, without actually going overboard or anything similar, which, just like I've said many times in the past when reviewing similar products, I absolutely support it, and I absolutely love that as well. No matter what it is, if it's a laptop or GPU or CPU cooler or whatever else, really. But yeah, you know, for everything, you know, it matches it so well, and it's just, oh man, yeah, this design is really, really good. I am so happy with this design. I absolutely love it, and yeah, if I was to rate this GPU's design, then it would probably be like on 10 out of 10. I mean, I seriously don't have anything bad to say about the GPU. Maybe that like the CPU, not the CPU, what am I even talking about? Or the GPU fan is like, it looks a bit weird to me, but I don't know, maybe that's just me. I don't know, it looks a bit too small for me, but I mean, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just asking for too much. I mean, this is on Mini ITX GPU either way, so I mean, I don't know what I'm even expecting, you know, so yeah, but anyhow, but what now that I've gotten the GPU? Well, I can't really test it here, of course, because I don't have my main PC here, or any PC really here that I can actually like put this inside of and test it and stuff. But in around 2 days or so, once I do get home, I will go and put this GPU inside of my main PC, which you guys probably know as the budget PC by now. So yes, you guys will be able to see the budget PC once more, which is, you know, which is great. You guys will be able to see this amazing beast perform, and at the same time you will be able to revisit the budget PC once more. And yeah, I am using the budget PC, so I'm maining it. I'm using it as my main PC, and the main reason I even bought this GPU is so that I can actually upgrade the GPU that is inside of the main PC that I'm using, aka the budget PC. And you know, because I've currently made a upgrade roadmap for the PC, and I'm trying to upgrade as many parts as I can inside of it, and this is the first of many steps in my long upgrade path that I have planned for that PC. I just want to completely transform it so that it's a really good, really powerful gaming PC that can last me for at least a few years. And yeah, I think this GPU, if it does work, which I really hope it does, if it works just fine, if it works as good as it looks, then yeah, I mean, yeah, well, that will be amazing, and it will be a very, very good upgrade, and I think it will really help me in what I want to achieve. But with all of that being said, and with all of that out of the way, let's put this GPU back where it was, inside of the box and inside of its protective casing, this protective bag. And let's close the box, which also looks really good as well. I must say, the box also looks really great, amazing as well, has an amazing design. Here it is, and yeah, I mean, now all that's left to do is wait out those last final 2 days, and yeah, I guess I'll see you, you know, once I get back home, and when I'll be able to test this GPU, put it inside the PC and stuff like that. So yeah, see you back home. Well, this GPU is a Gigabyte Nvidia GeForce RTX 2060 Mini ITX OC 6GB edition GPU. And so, what are the specifications of this GPU, you might ask?
Well, in terms of the GPU core, this GPU runs off the Nvidia TU106-200A aka Turing architecture. The manufacturing process is a 12nm TSCN process. It has a total of 1920 CUDA cores and a total of 40 tensor cores. Although these are simpler first-gen tensor cores, so this GPU isn't that capable of RTX, but should still be able to run some RTX games depending on the game settings and DLSS level. In terms of clock speeds, this GPU has a base clock of 1365 MHz and its boost clock goes up to 1680 MHz. Which means that, because this is an OC edition GPU, Gigabyte has already applied a slight factory overclock to the GPU, which should help slightly with performance. In terms of memory/VRAM, this GPU has a total of 6 GB of GDDR6 VRAM running at a memory clock of 14 GB per second, with the memory bus width being 192 bits and the memory bandwidth being 356 GB per second. In terms of power and thermals, this GPU's TDP is around 160 watts, and the recommended PSU to be used for a GPU like this is a 500 to 550 watt PSU. Although in this video I am running this GPU on a 450 watt unit, which I do not recommend you do at all. This GPU has a 8-pin PCI power connect, and its cooling solution is a compact aluminum heatsink with a triple copper heat pipe setup going along the heatsink, with a compact single 90mm cooling. The thermal design overall is a compact Mini ITX thermal design equipped with high density fan fins and other similar features. Speaking of compactness, as you might expect, the physical dimensions of this GPU are quite compact, with a length of 170mm, height of 115mm, thickness of about 40mm, and the slot size being a dual slot. It probably won't surprise anybody that this GPU's form factor is a Mini ITX form factor, optimized for small, compact SFF Mini ITX builds. And I mean, it's literally inside of the GPU name, so yeah, I think it's pretty obvious. In terms of display outputs, this GPU has a total of 4 display outputs, one being an HDMI 2.0B port and the rest being DisplayPort 1.4 ports. This GPU has a maximum digital resolution of 7680 by 4320 pixels, aka an 8K resolution, and the maximum number of displays supported are a total of 4 different displays. In terms of supported APIs and technologies, this GPU supports a wide range of APIs and technologies such as DLSS, Ray Tracing, VR, CUDA, Vulkan, DirectX, OpenGL, HDCP, G-Sync, and so on, all on a PCI Express 3.0 by X16 bus. And yes, of course, this GPU is also backwards compatible with older PCIe generations. But now that I have given you all a detailed overview of this GPU, from the box itself to the opening, to the looks of this GPU, to the specifications and so on, now it's finally time to actually put it inside my main PC, hence also revisiting the budget PC at the same time, and download all the needed drivers, which I have already done as is visible by the clips currently shown on the screen. And with all of that out of the way, it's time to test this GPU in some real-world gaming scenarios.
Alright, and so we are here at the setup right here, at the main setup. The camera will focus alright. Here is the main PC. As you can see, the budget PC has come back to the channel, aka my main PC, the PC that I am maining. And yeah, I have put the RTX 2080 inside of it. Of course, I'm very sorry for not recording the driver installs and like afterwards. It's just that I'm having some internet issues and I needed to use my phone via USB tethering to actually have internet on this PC. So yeah, that's why I couldn't record the driver installation and like afterwards and stuff like that. So yeah, but now we can turn the PC on, and yeah, it is quite loud as you can see because I've set all the fans to maximum. The graphics were working, so if I go and look at the performance here, as you can see, GPU 0, the Nvidia GeForce RTX 2060. If the camera will focus alright, I don't know why it's having so much issues with focusing, but yeah, there we go. And if I go into the Nvidia app, as you can see right here, then yep, everything is working just fine. The graphics, here's the system as you can see, so video, then performance, and of course my rig for you guys that are curious about the system specifications that I am running this on, and like this GPU and stuff like that I'm running this PC inside of. So yeah, and with that, now I think it's about time we go and do some gaming tests. So why don't we drop into our very first game, which is Teardown on max settings. I think it's on max settings. So graphics, yep, all of these settings are set to max on 1080p. All these games will be on 1080p, so yeah, I mean the monitor is 1080p, so yeah, that's why. But now we'll go into sandbox and we can choose, let's say, I don't know, what's like a demanding map. I'm not sure, I don't actually know what's like a more demanding or less demanding map. I mean, I think it's Hollow Rock, but I don't know. Let's see, Hollow Rock. So yeah, Teardown 1080p max settings. Let's see how this GPU will run this game. Hopefully, I mean, I do expect it to run it without any issues or with minimal issues, so yeah, but we will see. And here we are inside of the game. So let's go, turn this off. And wow, that is a smooth, wow, okay. That is a smooth FPS right there. I don't know if it's like, I mean, hopefully it's noticeable from like the camera and stuff, but man, the quality looks insanely good and the FPS is insanely good. If I try like throwing something, so I don't know, let's say, you know, just shooting stuff like this, yeah, look at that smoothness, like wow, that is insanely good. And yeah, I mean, this is the RTX 2060. I mean, I don't know what I expected. It's literally the GeForce RTX, you know, so I don't know what I expected from this GPU, but I mean, wow, yeah, I mean, I am very impressed by this. Try throwing a few of these bombs here, you know, oh, and I just killed myself on accident. I didn't even look at how much health I had. But yeah, whoa, that fire looks insanely good. I don't know if it's visible from the camera because by the looks of it, it's a bit more blurry, but look at how insanely good this fire looks. Holy. And I think the GPU temperature is also just fine. So if we go into the Nvidia app real quick, and if I go into graphics here, so performance, yep, and 45 degrees, yeah, this GPU is chilling and it's going down, yeah, probably because I closed the game now, I'm not focused on it. But the only thing where I am very confused about this is the VRAM clock. It's saying it's at 7,000 megahertz the entire time. I have no idea what the issue is, but I mean, the GPU seems to be working just fine, so I mean, nothing seems to be going, you know, wrong there or anything similar. I don't know, maybe it's something with the Nvidia app, who knows, but yeah, I am certainly sure that the VRAM isn't running on 7,000 megahertz. So yeah, but anyhow, yeah, this is Teardown on max settings, absolutely zero issues. And yeah, I think it's safe to say that we can move on to onto the next game, which is going to be Epic Battle Simulator. Now, Epic Battle Simulator is a game that I think is very fun, has lots of potential, and this actually could be a really good game to try and sort of stress out the GPU, although I'm not sure if this is more of like a CPU or like more of a GPU game, or maybe it's both, I don't know, but yeah. We'll ignore this, is just because I don't have an internet connection right now, because I already said I'm having some issues with my internet, and right now I don't have my phone connected to USB tethering, of course, because I'm recording with it. So yeah, but anyhow, let's see. Yeah, I think this should be pretty good to test out. This setup should be pretty good to test out the GPU and CPU and stuff. I mean, okay, we're not testing the CPU, but yeah, it should be enough to stress out the CPU and GPU, both of them. So yeah, obvious, I'm not gonna put like 10 quadrillion soldiers or stuff like that, because I mean, that's, you know. Oh yeah, I forgot to show the settings. Yeah, but the settings I think are at maximum, although I'm not sure. Let me exit the game real quick so I can show you the settings. But yeah, this is extremely smooth. I mean, yeah, as you can see, everything is on maximum settings. Of course, 1080p for all the games. And I mean, yeah, as you can see, this is running insanely smooth. I mean, I could probably put on upscaler on this, and it would probably still run at like, you know, a very good frame rate, like an upscaler for like 1440p. Speaking of upscalers, when I first downloaded the driver for this GPU, it started like lagging a lot. It was like really weird. I didn't know why. And when I saw what the reason was, it looked like really weird, you know, and stuff. And when I saw what the reason was, it was literally because the drivers had defaulted everything. So like for every single application, game, everything, it had defaulted everything to 4K. The resolution, it had defaulted to 4K. So I have no idea where it got that resolution for a 1080p display. But yeah, it's probably upscaled it to 4K. But yeah, I did set everything to be 1080p, so yeah, now it's running just fine. I mean, now just flying around and stuff works absolutely fine. But yeah, let's start the battle and see. We actually have an FPS counter here, so yeah, we can also see the FPS level, not very clearly because of how fast it's updating. So yeah, although if I can tell correctly, then it's running at about 80 to 70 FPS. Although the numbers are hard to read because of how fast it's updating, so yeah. But as you can see, the game is working very smoothly, just fine. So if we go over here, yeah, these holy, yeah, we have a lot of soldiers here, a lot of stuff going around, a lot of shooting and stuff. So yeah, but this is very good. The game is going down to about 50. I saw it go down to about 50 to 60 FPS, but that is still good. I mean, especially seeing as this is a 60 Hertz monitor, so I mean, yeah, it's alright because yeah, I mean, sure, if it was like 30 FPS, then the lag would be definitely noticeable, but like this is running at about 50 to 60, sometimes up to 80 FPS, and I mean, yeah, for a 60 Hertz monitor, that is completely acceptable. And yeah, it looks absolutely gorgeous. The scenery and stuff, like everything, the graphics look absolutely gorgeous, and the FPS is staying quite consistent. So it feels very, very smooth, very, very consistent, even as the battle is going on and stuff, and a lot of things are going on. So yeah, I mean, I think that this GPU is just fine for this game. I think that this game should not be any trouble for this GPU. So yeah, I think it's safe to say that we can move on to the next game. I'll control a bit. I'll control the soldier for a bit here, and then we can go and move on to the next game. Hopefully they don't kill me. Oh, there was a lag spike right there. There was a lag spike. Yep. I'm probably gonna get killed like right now. Oh, I killed a soldier. Although I'm probably gonna get killed now. So I mean, yeah. Also, you guys probably noticed that the GPU. Oh, there we go. I died. You guys probably noticed that the GPU, or like that it's quite loud. I don't know if it's noticeable from like the camera recording and stuff, like the audio, but the GPU, I mean, it does tend to get quite loud, especially in like more demanding scenarios. But I mean, but honestly, I don't mind the noise. Like, sure, yeah, it's annoying for like recordings and stuff, but like I don't really mind the noise overall, because like it's just like, I would much rather have a louder GPU that is like a lot more powerful than, you know, have a much more quiet GPU that, you know, breaks and crashes and stuff. But yeah, anyhow, now we can go and move onto the next game, which is going to be Repo right here. So we've got Repo opened up, and let's go into the settings to show you guys. So graphics, and I'm not sure, are these on max? I think it's on the maximum settings. Lens distortion, chromatic aberration, grain, glitch loop, I guess, pixelation. Yeah, this is on max settings. I'm gonna set the maximum FPS to unlimited, and yeah, this game is working absolutely just fine. So full screen VSync is off, yep. And yeah, now we can go back and we can go into a private game. Okay, let's go into a private game, although I don't think it'll, yep, yeah, okay, I forgot, oh yeah, single player, there we go, alright. I wanted to open up a single player game because of the fact that I'm not connected to an internet, like I already said. So yeah, but here we are, the first game, Museum of Human Art. Alrighty, let's see how this GPU performs. The fan does tend to ramp up to maximum at some points because of the like temperature and stuff, but yeah. Oh yeah, Like, this is quite the uncomfortable setup for me because I'm holding my phone with one hand, but I have to go and like pick up things and stuff, and that is not gonna be. Yeah, I can't pick up. This is gonna be. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Yeah, thought about playing Repo, but didn't think about how I play with one hand, huh? I mean, okay, fine, I guess I can just like wander around and stuff, but yeah, I mean, the GPU is taking this just fine. Let's go inside of here. Let's just go around until the monster doesn't find us, and yeah, I mean, he'll probably like, or until we don't find the monster, and you know, until he doesn't inevitably kill us. But yeah, I haven't played Repo in like a long amount of time, so yeah, but yeah, this GPU is handling the game on max settings, of course 1080p. And I mean, yeah, like it is handling, of course it is handling the game amazingly, just fine. Like, this is literally amazing. Like, I read reviews that like compared this GPU to like the RX 470, the one that the GPU that I used to have in the previous. Oh, there's the monster. There's the monster. Yeah, the GPU that I used to have in my other PC, and my old PC, the RX 470, and reviews said that it was like 3 times better than, or even more than the. Is she coming over here, or how do you crouch in this? Ah, okay, there you go. Oh yeah, the fans have started ramping up. I don't know. I mean, you can most likely you can most likely hear the fan ramping up there. But yeah, the GPU can get very loud when I game. But that's most likely because of the temperatures and stuff, because these smaller GPUs do tend to get hotter and a lot louder as well than like the normal 2-fan GPUs. I mean, of course, because it's only one small fan working instead of 2 bigger fans, so yeah. But I mean, just like I said before, the noise doesn't really annoy me, so yeah. And there we go, the fan has ramped down, so yeah. Oh, there's a monster. Right? But yeah, this game, it's obvious that the GPU is taking the game very well, amazingly. So yeah, I think it's safe to say that we can move onto the next game on our list. And so the next game on our list is BeamNG.drive. Now this is going to be the second to final game. So yeah, if we go into the options, graphics, and as you can see, everything is set to the maximum. Everything is set to ultra except for dynamic reflections and detail mirrors. That is, those two are turned off. And now we can go into probably, as far as I know, one of the most demanding areas of BeamNG, and that is Civitavecchia in Italy, which is at least as far as I know, the most demanding map in BeamNG.drive. So yeah. And so here we are inside of the game. Everything has loaded in. This is a custom car of mine that I made, and of course, I think it was yep. Of course, we will turn on the traffic, so we'll spawn in some normal traffic as well, because I mean, we get so we can put the most load possible on this GPU, the biggest load possible. And here we are. This is working just fine. This is working amazingly. I mean, BeamNG, I mean, it's known to be a demanding game, and I mean, yeah, it's working just fine on the GPU on like almost max settings, 1080p. So I mean, yeah, I mean, it's practically max settings. It's just that the dynamic shadows are turned off. Otherwise, everything else is essentially maxed out. So yeah, you could say that it's essentially maxed out settings. But I mean, yeah, BeamNG at essentially maxed out settings wonderfully on this. It works amazingly on this, and the graphics look insanely good. I mean, this is absolutely insane. Like the graphics and the looks and stuff. And yeah, but anyhow, yeah, I mean, I am very, very happy that I managed to get such a steal of a bargain for such a powerful beast of a GPU that this is, and I am extremely, extremely happy with what I managed to get. But yeah, I mean, I am very, very happy. The RX 470 that I had, I don't even think it could run BeamNG on 10, or I think it could, but it had some like lagging issues or stuff. There's like this really weird lag that I had to then like fix with like a very weird or specific way. And oh, there we go. But yeah, I just wish my driving was as good as the graphics in this game and as good as this GPU is handling stuff. So yeah, but yeah, overall this GPU is insanely good. I am insanely happy with it. Insanely, like, you know, I mean, I am over the roof that I've managed to hold and test and actually try out and use like main an RTX GPU of my own for the first time. So like that is, you know, that is at least in my opinion, at least for me, that is a huge accomplishment, a very big accomplishment, and I am insanely happy that I managed to do it, and for such a bargain of a price as well, which is insane. I mean, you know, and for the condition that this GPU was inside of as well, like it was completely, like, almost brand new. You guys probably saw from the recording that this GPU was like almost untouched, almost unused, almost brand new, or at least it looked so. So yeah, and also the seller said the same thing as well, that the GPU was like almost unused, it was barely used. So I mean, for a GPU in such a condition, I think that this is an absolutely amazing steal of a bargain, and for the performance it's showing here, with like this absolutely amazing over the roof performance without any issues whatsoever with drivers or glitches or crashes or whatnot. I think this GPU is probably one of, if not the best GPUs I have tried in my entire life so far, and I am definitely happy to be maining this, and I'm probably gonna main this for like years upon years ahead. I'm probably just gonna, you know, put this inside here now, which I have, and then I'm probably just gonna use this as my main GPU for like years and years to come, because either way I don't really do anything that demanding or play any games that are that demanding, you know. So I mean, if it's handling all of these games that I usually play on, like, you know, max settings with zero issues or lags or whatever, like whatsoever, I think it should be able to handle them very well for the foreseeable future, for the far foreseeable future. So yeah, the fans have ramped up again, as you guys will probably be able to hear, which, as I already said, does not, you know, concern me. You know, I mean, I'd rather have a louder GPU that is extremely powerful, or like way more powerful, than, you know, a GPU that's way less powerful but, like, you know, quieter. So yeah, and also the noise in general doesn't really annoy me, you know. So yeah, I understand that it's like just the GPU's cooling and the casing cooling doing its job. So yeah. But anyhow, now we can move on to our last and final game for this video. And for the final game that I wanted to try out for this video, it's actually something new and interesting for this channel, and that is Minecraft Xbox 360 Edition. Now, I thought that, you know, this GPU being powerful and all would be absolutely perfect for emulation like this. And so, yeah, I thought, what a better time to try out emulation than now. But wait, I'm having some issues with my controller not connecting. 1 second. There we go. All right, now we can go and hit play game. Of course I wanna continue playing offline, and then we can go and open up a new world, or not a new world. I'm just gonna load up this world so we don't have to load up another world. And here it is, Minecraft Xbox 360 Edition on this GPU. So we can move around, although playing with one hand is really hard. It's starting to get really hard playing with one hand, especially on a controller. But yeah, yeah, this GPU does not seem to have any issues whatsoever. I'm moving around here, I can start sprinting and stuff, so just like so. I'm gonna go and sprint over to this tree and chop it down. Let me just get to my axe, and then we can start chopping down this tree. Oh, look down, so I can chop this tree down. And yeah, I mean, it seems to be doing emulation just fine. And I actually picked this version because it actually, or at least this emulator and this game and this version and so on, because it tends to be actually quite hard on the GPU. And I mean, Xbox 360 emulation tends to get quite hard on the GPU overall, so it's a nice test for the GPU, a nice final test for the GPU, and something new, you know, something new for for the channel as well, you know, so something new that we've never tested out on the channel. Also, sorry for that insane voice crack. I don't even know how that voice crack was absolutely insane. But oh wow, I never saw this cave here, huh? That's nice. I know that there is a cave here, so let's do this. So let me grab my pickaxe. I need a, there we go. Let me go and mine that iron down there because I think I'm running low on iron, although I'm not sure. Oh, I can hear spiders. If a spider comes up to me and I'm like this in this form, then yeah, no, I am GG's, I am cooked, because like I'm probably gonna get like absolutely destroyed by the spider. So yeah, because I'm literally playing with like only one hand. Can't even jump up these stairs now, can I? Alright. Let me try and craft some. Oh, okay. The controller disconnected for a second, but it's all good. Why did I go there? This is not going good. Okay, and then there we go. There we go. I can craft some oak planks. But yeah, this GPU is taking the final test absolutely amazingly, absolutely just fine. And I think it's safe to say that this GPU has passed all of the tests we've given it today with absolutely amazingly flying results. And I think it's safe to say that we can end off our testing journey with this GPU right here. But yeah, so what do I even think about this GPU? What do I think, or at least how do I think it was? How was my experience with it, and so on? Well, it's safe to say that this GPU is absolutely amazing. The quality of the design was just insanely good. The design itself was absolutely astonishingly amazing. It was insanely good, and it was an amazing design for a GPU, and I absolutely loved the form factor as well. The performance of the GPU, absolutely amazing as well. Just really good. Like it passed everything, all the tests, all the games, with absolutely amazing results. And overall, specifications wise, it's absolutely amazing as well, especially compared to the last GPU that was inside of his PC. And do I think it's a good candidate for my main PC, and do I think it's a good candidate for me to main for the next few years or so? Absolutely, and that is exactly what I will be doing for the foreseeable future.